Welcome to the pod, guys.
Another episode, another week.
If you didn't read the title or the description, we're talking about
Kinks. Unusual kinks.
Unusual, obscure kinks. Well, that's subjective because...
It could be very normal for some.
Yeah. And also, some might say that all kinks are unusual, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think all of them are unusual.
I think there's some very usual, like BDSM.
There's some very usual kinks.
Yeah, like a foot fetish I think is pretty usual.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know if it's usual. It's just the one that people talk about a lot.
Yeah.
I've never met anybody with a foot fetish. Have you?
Yes.
Oh, with a foot fetish?
Yeah.
Did they ask you, like somebody, one of your love interests?
Yeah.
And did they ask you for something?
They ask me for feet pictures all the time, or they did back in the day, and they liked it when my toenails were not painted.
Oh, so they liked it, like the dirtiness.
No, like they just like...
They like it dirty.
No, they like it looking clean. Like your toenails are like plain, clean, just no paint. Clear polish actually was preferred. But it didn't play a huge role into like our dynamic. Like it was just every once in a while he'd be like, let me see those feet.
Did he make you like do something with your foot during sex?
Well, he did suck on my toes.
Okay.
Yeah. And
what a great intro to the pod.
Yeah, he sucked on my toes. And you know what? I'm not a foot person. I don't want my foot in your mouth. But if that's what does it for you, I'm not sucking the toes.
Yeah.
So do whatever makes you happy.
That's how I feel about a lot of kinks, actually. If it's not something on my body.
Well, my foot is a part of my body.
Yeah, that's not what I mean, I guess. What do I mean? I guess if it doesn't like affect me really, then it's fine.
It's like whatever.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do.
Or maybe I like it and I just didn't know.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, that's what we're talking about today.
Yep.
Because February again we're still in February.
Yeah, it's the love month.
It's a love month and kinks
all around.
You know?
So guys, we are filming today, which is exciting.
Neither of us like being on camera.
No, we look beautiful.
Yeah, sure. No, we do.
The thing is, our pod isn't about beauty. It's a comedy pod, so we don't have to be
it's about
like
facts and laughs.
Yeah, exactly. So
and a lot of comedians are not cute.
Exactly. We don't have to be cute. So if you got something to say about the way we look, don't. We've been talking about how we're the same all day.
Yeah, we keep saying the same stuff. But don't, because I'll cry.
Yeah.
We'll
both cry.
We're water signs.
Yeah.
We're going to cry.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be mean to us. When you're being mean to us, you're being mean to a little cute baby piglet.
Yes. Or a little baby deer.
Yeah, that's not right.
A kitten who hasn't opened its eyes yet.
Yes, who barely has any hair.
Yeah.
A newbie. Straight out the womb.
A little chicklet coming out of the egg, pushing its beak through the egg
gently
for
hatching,
the first time.
Gently hatching the egg, cracking
seeing
the egg.
Seeing the sunlight for the first time.
That's who you're being mean to.
Yeah.
So
you know.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Anyway.
And I probably will read comments. I'm talking like we're going back. Well, it's because I was in a viral video.
Yes.
That's the thing about the week. But first, I'm Kirsten.
I'm Allie.
And you're listening to
Thank You So Much.
Thank you so much for kinkies. It's been a weird week.
That's kinks if you guys didn't catch it.
Yeah. It was like it made it sound like keys like dropping on a
kink
table.
Sounds like that.
Yeah.
Like, kink.
Yeah, it does. It's an onomatopoeia.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
I was like, it's one of those things that
it's a literary thing.
Yeah.
Kink. Yeah, so that brings me into my week. I was on a viral video.
Yeah, and I still haven't seen it.
Well,
I just heard about it.
Viral video too, kind of.
Well, I mean, I've made a few.
Viral?
Viral.
A few
videos.
viral? I thought you just had the Post Malone one.
No, see, I have another one.
Oh, really?
A$AP Rocky. I talk about my A$AP Rocky story. That's the one that got like 400,000 views.
Oh.
But
TikTok is really good about like sending relevant shit to you.
mm-hmm.
It's actually kind of creepy.
Yeah. But okay, so you went viral.
Well, I didn't go viral. The video went viral.
The video
and I
went
just
viral.
happened to be in it because it's not like viral because of me at all.
Okay, but it's a viral video and you are in it.
Yeah.
What's happening in the video?
So it was this guy, Dax. Oh, I forgot his last name. Dax something. But he's been in some movies. But I'll just show it to you.
Okay.
Ready?
Next or 21 Jump Street? No. Okay, have you ever seen the movie?
That's it?
Yeah. But we're the first ones. We're the first ones.
Wait, let's run it back.
They cut before I even said my answer.
That's sexist.
Yeah.
Langston's just like, no. And that's it. That's the whole that's the whole part that you're in.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I've seen that guy before, so it might pop up on my For You page at some
I
point.
probably will now that we're talking about it.
Yeah.
But basically, it's this guy that was an actor in the movies Project X and 21 Jump Street.
Oh.
And he came up to us on Valentine's Day at Target, and he was like...
The Target on Sunset.
And he was like, do you guys want to be in a video? And we're like, okay. And he was
Do
like,
you have to sign a form or anything?
No. And he was just like, it was very unprofessional. He was just like, I'm going to ask you, not that he's unprofessional, but you know what I mean.
It was like casual.
Yeah. He was like, I'm going to ask you about a movie and just tell me if you've seen it or not.
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
I don't know.
So everyone was like, oh my God, is this you?
Yeah.
Nice.
But then Langston posted, so then we were like, okay, well, now we have to watch Project X or something.
Mhm.
Have you seen either of those movies?
No.
Okay.
Wait, 21 Jump Street?
I've heard of it. I just have never seen it. I don't even know what it's about, but
Isn't that the one with Jonah Hill and
beats me.
maybe it's a new one, but that's kind of old.
Both of them are old.
That guy was in that?
Yeah, I don't know what he plays, but
weird.
apparently he was. But
Okay.
yeah, he was also in this other movie called Project X, which we watched, which is basically like...
Oh, here he is. He's
Super
listed
bad.
here. In 2012, so this guy's like still riding the wave from 2012.
Wait, he might listen to this. We're friends with him on Instagram, okay?
Oh, okay.
Because then Langston posted on Instagram because we watched it, and he was like, we liked your movie.
I'd be like, where's Jonah Hill? And then we'll talk. I don't know who you are.
But apparently he was giving people that said yes $10.
Oh,
He was
thank you,
But
Dax.
it's funny, like in the video, it's like all crumpled up, and he was like, here's $10, just supporting the fans.
Wow. Well, you missed out on $10.
Yeah, I know.
Dang.
Should have just said yes.
Oh, yeah. I love that movie. Wait.
That was yo.
Wait. Oh, my God.
That's really the highlight of the week. So it was like Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was literally 1 week ago because we filmed on Tuesday. That was Wednesday. So
I didn't do shit.
I didn't really do shit either. I think that's like really it. I'm trying to remember if I did anything over the weekend.
Well,
I didn't go out really.
Yeah, I didn't go out this weekend. I had to work a lot, but I think the main thing that I was excited about this week was the new Love is Blind season.
Yeah. How is it? I mean, I
good.
definitely want to watch it. I didn't even know. I think I saw like a clip, and I was like, I haven't seen that yet. But I thought it was advertising an old season.
Well, they just pump them out so fast now.
Yeah.
But it's a new season, and it's like it's been really funny this whole time. Like,
Love is Blind goes really quickly.
yeah, it does. It's like, I mean, what, like 10 episodes or something? So it's pretty quick, but this new season's funny, and there are some characters.
I feel like I need to watch it.
Yeah, you should.
Who do I need to watch out for?
There's
Are there any troublemakers?
a guy on there who I'm pretty sure is a serial killer.
Oh,
His name's
shit.
Matthew.
Okay.
One of the dudes, I'm pretty sure, cheated already on his partner. They're only fiancés so far.
Damn.
That happens, and then there's this like really hot girl who's super just hot, objectively attractive, and she's in the pod and she gets turned down by this guy who's talking to someone else, and she's pissed, and she's like, when you see me you're gonna choke. She's
She
like,
said that to him?
listen, she said, when you see me, you're gonna choke. You're gonna have to have an EpiPen to unblock your airways.
I see why she's on that show. She needs to humble herself a little bit.
No, but she's really, really pretty. So I think that he will choke when he sees her. I think he's gonna be like,
Well, what, is she like really pretty, like Kim Kardashian or something?
yeah. I mean,
Like what does she look like?
kind of like that.
I don't know. She's not really like my kind of.
No, me either. That's why I said objectively.
Yeah.
She's hot, Yeah, see, look, here's another picture of her.
I don't know. To me, she kind of looks boring.
Oh, 100%. But like to this stupid ass man, he's going to be like, oh my God. All right, let's get back to it.
So we're talking about kinks.
Mm-hmm. We have like a list of kinks that we researched a little bit, and then we have a lot of personal stories from our listeners.
That's right. Okay, the first one I've actually witnessed in person. I wasn't a part of it, but I was at I was at one of those kink parties.
Mm-hmm.
And this was like up in the valley, and it was like a bar / house, but it was like a popular kink spot.
Okay.
But this girl was performing this on a guy, and it's called sounding. Do you know what that is?
No.
So you would think it's...
Wait, let's start off by saying
What?
we're not kink shaming.
Oh my gosh, I wrote that to
You
say
are?
that, but that I forgot.
Okay.
Let's try not to kink shame.
We're going to try not to kink shame. You're into what you're into.
Yeah. The only thing that I would kink shame somebody for is just if they say pedophilia or something is a
Of
kink.
course, yeah.
I'm shaming you for that,
Yeah.
but we're not kink shaming is the point. We don't want to, and we're trying not to, the same thing with the incest episode. I don't want to sensationalize this. We're just curious girlies.
Just curious girlies. What
Yeah.
all's out there?
Yeah. And
in
who
the
knows?
kinks.
Like, you never know what you would like to do. I'm kind of very open when it comes to sexuality. Like, I don't know. I guess, like, if my partner wants to try something, I'm pretty open
Yeah, me
to
too.
try stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, sounding.
Okay, tell me what sounding is.
It sounds like, from the name, that has to do with hearing
Mm-hmm.
noises.
Mm-hmm.
Has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
So, it's basically when put a metal rod into the urethra. So, you can do it for men or women, but it's more common to do it on men. It's just easier because the urethra is longer.
Is sounding always a metal rod, or is it just anything that you put in the urethra?
Well, I witnessed it as a metal rod, and this website says metal rod. So
Okay.
I don't know if it can be called sounding if it's something else.
Okay.
But the one that I saw, it was a hot one. Like
A hot metal rod into the urethra of a penis?
Yes. And
I don't have
for those that don't know, the
penis.
urethra is the hole, the penis hole where the pee comes out.
Pee-pee comes out of it.
They put it inside the hole.
It's a very small it's a very small hole.
Yes.
And you have to, like, men get that shit done at the doctor's office for certain things.
The Q-tip.
So it's like, why would I want to? I don't have a penis, but it just sounds really painful.
Yeah. I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
I remember I didn't know that until like college when my boyfriends would tell me that's how they get STD checks.
What?
Yeah.
Ouch.
So it could be something that you perform on men or women, but
Okay.
it's more common with men because it's, of course, just easier to stick it in the urethra.
Right.
Because it's a bigger.
It's just there out in the
Yeah.
open.
Well, it's also bigger
Okay.
and longer.
Mm.
I think from what I'm reading here. And obviously this one, it's like almost like a not surgical procedure, but you got to be really clean with it.
Yeah, I bet. Because you're putting something into the body.
Yeah, so it's not like this is just something you're doing on like a hot, sweaty, like drunk night. I don't think you're
Yeah.
like.
I
don't
hope
think-
not.
I hope you're not doing it like that.
Please don't.
It's very much like put the gloves on.
Yeah,
if
well, you got to be
will.
sterile because you're
Yeah.
literally entering someone's
Yeah.
body.
It gives me like. Sorry, no kink shaming,
Right,
but
if
I'm
you're
just
into
getting
that-
a little woozy thinking
If
about
you're
it.
in, I was getting woozy researching for this episode the whole time. I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta take a break.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I went on Reddit to see what people were saying, and this one
The
person,
ones on Reddit I felt like weren't that crazy. I
Well,
didn't
some
find
of
any
them-
crazy ones on Reddit.
some of them didn't seem real either.
Really?
Yeah. This one person on Reddit said that they like saw a video or something of a guy putting a worm up his urethra and having it like go up in there.
So that's kind of like sounding.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be real, but I don't think it would work that way. Like, it's not.
Well, there are bugs that do that. Like, you have to be careful swimming in certain rivers, like in the Amazon, because there are fish that are so skinny that they go into their urethra while the man is like in the water.
Oh, so maybe a worm could do that.
Yeah, I think so, but I can't remember what else it said. But it was a kink, like it was on a
Yeah.
porn site.
The one that I remember from Reddit was just this guy saying that he liked to pull his girlfriend's jeans just down this much, like just enough to fit it in. And I was like, that's like not. I mean, I think
Why
there is,
though?
I think it's sort of like that kink of like keeping the clothes on,
Oh,
kind of.
Mm-hmm. I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Reddit I saw like seaweed choking.
Okay, that's very
So
specific. But okay.
yeah. So I Googled it and I got no results. It was all just about the Caribbean and how they have this like seaweed that's coming in and like overtaking the
Ooh,
beaches.
like actually choking people.
Yeah, like choking the fish and stuff.
Maybe that's how the kink started.
Maybe.
Started by accident. I think a lot of these kinks start by accident.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Tell me about another one you heard or you read about.
Okay, so sex with ghosts is called spectrophilia.
That sounds like Harry Potter. That sounds like some Harry Potter.
Spectrotosis, yeah. And it's the sexual attraction to ghosts. Or it also can include encounters with the living, like vampires.
Okay.
Okay, but ghosts is like the main thing. And they obviously, like, you can't verify these encounters
Yeah.
because, you know.
Nobody, yeah.
But people have claimed such encounters, and they try to explore the concept of like having sex with ghosts. But there's a lot of legends and ghost stories where like the ghost will seduce the man or whatever in literature and stuff too. And then vampires, obviously, it's going to be kind of a kink to like be with a vampire in literature mainly. But a succubus is an evil spirit that takes a female form and seduces and drains the men of their energy. And then an incubus is the male counterpart to the succubus. It's a male version where the evil spirit takes a male form and seduces the woman with the goal of impregnating them. So
Incubus, like the band.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow, who
I didn't
knew?
even think about that because I didn't even think about how incubus is connected to succubus.
Yeah.
The succubus, I think a lot of people just have heard about
Yeah.
because it's like now I feel like a derogatory term for women.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. But yeah.
incubus, I didn't-
Incubus,
that's what incubus
the
is.
male counterpart. So they're trying
You
to
know the
impregnate.
band, right?
Yeah. I saw them live.
Let's play one of their songs. Oh, I thought they were more like hard rock. Yeah. Why was I thinking they were like hard rock?
Because
of the name.
The name.
They tried to sound hardcore, but they're fucking
Yeah.
playing some acoustic rock.
Mhm.
And then the other one is
Mm-hmm.
man, kind of miss this kind of music. See, that sounds like Marcy Playground a little bit. I
I
wish
don't
we
know
could
what that
play
is.
this. Oh, you know Marcy Playground. They're like, I smell sex and
Oh yeah.
and
Well,
it-
same year, I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Same time period. So, anywho,
Yeah.
the succubus and the incubus is connected to people that. What is this called again?
This is spectrophilia, which is just people.
Expecto Patronum.
Yeah. It's a sexual attraction to ghosts. So they would be excited if an incubus or succubus came and tried to take advantage of them. And some people try to get that to happen. Like they explore that route and try to connect with those entities
Okay.
so that they can have sexy time with the ghosts.
I want to know. Hey, guys, we need to make sure to add these to our hashtags.
Have you ever had sex with a ghost? Anybody?
Anybody out there?
Anybody out there had sex with a ghost?
Anybody out there?
Come forward if you've had sex with a ghost. I'm talking Patrick Swayze.
forward.
I'm talking
Patrick Swayze.
from Ghost, the movie.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
Well, that's very interesting that that's considered a kink, because I feel like that one it's not weird, but it's like we can't confirm.
Yeah, it's like a kink, but like, has anyone really
Done it?
done it?
Yeah.
Apparently people have.
Very interesting. Well, another one I have on my list is, and this is going to sound like just a fat kink, but it's deeper than that.
Okay.
It's giantess fetish.
Oh, I've heard of
You
this.
have?
Yeah.
In your research, or did you know about
In
it
my
before?
research.
So it's basically you're working with angles to make certain body parts look bigger. And it's sort of like a sub kink,
Okay.
where like the guy likes to feel like he's puny and small.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't want to say it's only guys to girls, because I guess you could probably have that the other way around. But
Yeah.
no, it's giantess, which means that the feminine, because you're using, I don't know. I'm taking it that
I don't
way.
know.
I'm taking it as giantess fetish, as the feminine is getting a little bit zoomed in,
Okay.
if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I think it sounds like it's mostly pictures and like video, like kind of like artful.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's funny.
Artful edits.
So what, people like jack off to that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh my God. Oh, I didn't put this in here, but I don't know why. I just like remembered this thing. It's like a dildo. It's a device. I'm gonna look it up. Tell yours. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. I just have some like short ones, just so people know that they exist.
Yeah. Well.
Axillism is the desire to have sex with someone's armpit.
Oh. Oh yeah. This is the ovipositor.
Put your pee-pee in there.
No, this is the ovipositor. It's like a dildo, and then it has a little egg you can put inside the dildo.
What?
Yeah, it has these little eggs you can put inside the dildo,
Why?
because then you can put the egg inside someone.
Suppository.
Yeah, like a suppository.
Okay. That's
called
why it's
the
called an ovipositor.
Ovipositor. Egg-laying dildos.
What?
We're not kink shaming here, okay? But this is kind of hilarious.
I'm sorry. Wait, so you can put the egg up in someone and then they can lay the egg later?
Yeah. I wonder, it would be cool if the eggs vibrate. I don't know if they vibrate.
It would be cool.
Honestly,
That would be really
I would
cool.
be into this. If somebody did that to me, I'd be like, okay.
You'd want a
that
vibrating egg up in your like
that would
shit?
be- no, in my vagina.
Well, yeah.
Oh, you said shit, like it's not in my butthole.
No, but like,
Why not?
I don't know. I
That
just
one.
imagine like
That one
putting.
looks like a triceratops.
I just imagine.
Guys, I wish you could see what we're looking at
We'll
right
post
now.
a picture. I just don't know. Because to me, it's like I'm putting a tampon in. Except this is like,
No, that's not. It doesn't look like a tampon.
no, but it's the same concept, right?
No, it's an egg. I don't know.
It's just a silicone tampon.
No, but that's nothing. That's nothing like a tampon. It's a egg shape. It's an ovipositor,
Okay.
Allie.
Okay.
They're $104.
Oh my God. Okay.
Do they vibrate?
If anyone's used this before, please
Let us
message
know.
us.
I think they just look cool. Don't they kind of like
I'll buy
look
you
fun?
one for your birthday.
Yeah, they look kind of fun.
I'm just going to take the eggs away from you.
No, but sometimes people use those. Have you seen the eggs? They're like, and oh my gosh, I don't know if they're actually. I don't know what culture they're from.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that, but they look like a cultural item,
Uh-huh.
and they're these little like heavy balls that you put inside your vagina to make the muscles stronger.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, you know those.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think right.
You can use it for whatever you want, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. That was important to talk about.
It was.
So what were we talking? We're talking about what?
Oh, the desire to have sex with someone's armpit. But
yeah.
one that I got more about is
Wait, no, but I have a thing about that. I had
Oh, you do?
one of my exes like to lick my
What?
armpit. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
I don't want to lick anyone's armpit.
I kind of get it though.
What?
It's like the foot fetish thing.
An armpit
Yeah.
where you sweat and grow hair and
Well, people like each other's like hormones, you know.
Okay.
I don't really want to lick somebody else's armpit, especially if it's hairy.
Right.
But somebody else wants to lick mine.
I don't
that's
want
fine.
people touching my armpits.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like that's because
I'm like, if you want to lick it, that's fine. You know,
yeah,
like it's not gonna be clean.
yeah.
It's not gonna taste like peaches.
All right. I just I just don't think I want that done
All
to
right.
me.
Fair enough. Teach their
That's
own.
crazy though.
That's crazy to you? That seems like pretty tame to me. I don't know.
I just don't want to lick someone's armpit, so I can't
Okay.
fathom it.
Well, thinking about the stories that we have coming, it's not that crazy.
Yeah, true. That's true. Okay, well, another one I got is coprophilia, which we should all know about.
Copro?
Coprophilia.
Bro.
Coprophilia.
Coprophilia.
Coprophilia. It's a sexual attraction to feces.
Oh. Yeah.
2 girls, 1 cup. Remember?
Yep.
Remember that one?
I never actually saw it.
Good.
I mean, why would I?
Yeah, well, because you were young and stupid and you're like, oh my God, I want to see this crazy thing. And then you look it up on the new internet and that's one of the first videos you see. And
Well, weren't you afraid of your parents seeing that you saw that?
I don't remember the circumstances of where I saw it or how I saw it.
Yeah, I don't know how I didn't see it at a friend's house.
But,
I just
yeah.
never did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So coprophilia, if you didn't put the pieces together. Oh wait, I already said it.
Yeah. It's a poopy poop.
Boop. It's boop boop.
Poop poop.
And people get sexual gratification or arousal from the smell, taste, or sight of feces in the act or from the act of defecation, aka pooping.
I think people just like it because it's taboo. Like it's gross. So
Yeah.
they're like, it's the same thing as the armpit thing and the foot thing.
Yeah.
It's something that's kind of gross. And it makes
It's like
and
the
and-
grossest.
Yeah. But sex is kind of gross. Like you get
Yeah, it is like
sweaty and
bodily
Yeah.
fluids and stuff.
yeah.
I mean, to each their own. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. Personally, could not be me. But,
Me neither. But how much?
would I have to get paid?
Yeah.
Probably $1 million or
$1
more.
million is a lot
Well, not in this economy.
to poop on someone.
Oh, to poop on someone?
Yeah.
Maybe just like 50,000.
Oh, I was like $50.
$50. $50,000.
$50,000 is a lot.
I
Just
don't
to
know.
poop on
I
someone?
don't want to poop on anybody.
I would do it for like $5,000 to
Oh.
poop on someone.
To poop on someone, you would just do it?
I'd probably have to be like drunk.
Yeah.
Or, like I wouldn't want. Yeah. Well, now I'm thinking.
I
About
just
actually
don't know
doing
if I could actually go through with it. But who knows, If
Yeah.
if anyone's willing to pay up,
Listen,
we'll find out. If
let's
we...
not let this podcast get to the wrong people because
Yeah.
they might actually. Yeah. So poop.
So poop. So it's usually considered unsafe sexual practice because you can get infection from other people's poo-poo. You can get an infection. You can get hepatitis, which is kind of scary. But if you don't touch the feces, you just poop on someone's chest and then they just wash it off. I don't know. But if you don't touch it, it's safer. But there was a study, so like this kind of, it's not the same thing, but it kind of goes into the like grossness of kink, like of some of the kinks, whatever. But a 1955 study of a woman named Evangeline describes pleasure she took in maintaining a filthy home. So a lot of the filth consisted of her feces. Yeah. And her pet's feces and rotting food, dust, animal hair. She didn't necessarily appreciate that or have interest in the act, so I'm not sure if it's a kink, defecation, but took delight in the presence of the poo-poo. There's also a subcategory called coprophagia, and that's when you actually eat the poop.
Oh, see, that is unsanitary.
That's unsanitary. You could get
hepatitis.
diseases. So do
Yeah.
not do that, listeners.
that,
Don't
guys.
eat poo-poo.
I'm
Take
all
it
about
from
safe sex practices.
me too. And take it from my dog, Alfredo.
Yeah.
He ate Jupiter, my cat's poo-poo.
And he got
And he
sick.
got really
He got
sick.
E. coli.
He got E. coli.
And this isn't even a joke. He legit got E. coli.
Yeah, so don't be like Alfredo.
And get E. coli.
Please
from
don't
the
eat poop.
cat poop.
Yeah. He doesn't know any better.
Wow.
Just a baby.
Well, we gotta tell him no.
I try. We we put all the words he knows together, and we were yelling at him like, "No, eat, joopy, poo poo." And he seemed to understand, but then he still ate it like 2 days later. So
You just gotta clean up her poop immediately after. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah, but
Because he probably eats it when it's like fresh.
I don't even know how he gets in there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You gonna get sick?
Don't eat poo poo.
I like this episode so far.
It kind of reminds me of our animal sex episode.
Really? Oh yeah. It's been so long.
Not really, I guess, but
What if this is the episode that goes viral and it's literally us just talking about poop?
that would be very on
And the
brand
video
for us.
of us. The video of us
Yeah,
is viral.
the video.
It's like the part where where I'm like, my ex licked my armpit.
Yeah.
And that just goes viral.
Yeah. I hope so.
Or the part in the beginning where you're like, I forget what. There was something vulnerable that you talked about in the beginning. I forget now. But anyway, balloon fetish.
Oh, yes. Tell us about the
So,
balloon fetish.
I've seen videos of this on YouTube. I don't know how like my algorithm got there, but like it's
Sure, you don't know how it got there.
well, you know. You watch one video, you go to the next one, then you go to the next one, and it gets there.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones I see on YouTube are not. I mean, these I'm sure people jerk off to, but it's not like nudity because it's YouTube. But anyway, it's like girls popping balloons, and they're just like,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and a person who has a balloon fetish is called a lunar.
A lunar, like a ballooner.
Like lunar not like moon, like LOO.
L. Okay. That's kind of cute.
LOO. Yeah, it is cute. A lunar. And yeah, so it's like they like the whole thing, like blowing it up, rubbing it, places,
Touching it, okay.
and then popping it.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Seems like a very innocent kink to me. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you're a little lunar.
You're a little lunar.
Oh, you like balloons?
But I kind of see the kink part when the pop comes, because it's like you don't know when it's gonna come. And
Yeah.
it's like the build up of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. I see what you mean.
yeah,
Okay.
I get it.
Are you a lunar now?
Maybe
Try it. Never know till you try.
I think I do, because it's like you're gonna be scared from the pop, and so like
It's like the anticipation.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
That turns people on, I guess.
yeah.
All right.
I don't know if I'm into the whole like latex of it or that part, but I'm sure that's something for someone too.
Oh, yeah. That would make sense.
But actually, one of our listeners, because we asked you guys.
Wait, should we do one more of this? The one I have about the blood?
Well, yeah, but I was just going to say one of our listeners mentioned balloons as well.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Another kink that I feel like people know about, hematolagnia, it's when someone drinks blood in a sexual way, like a vampire.
Yeah.
And we actually went to a kink party a few years ago, and weren't they doing that? They were cutting each other with, I thought they were doing like some kind of blood play on stage, but maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, yeah. No. On stage.
It was like a
I vaguely
spectacle.
remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is when someone gets sexual arousal at the sight or the thought of blood, particularly when it's on the body of their sexual partner. So the most basic form of this is having sex when a girl's on their period. And some people get off to that. Like they like it, you know, and that's considered
That's
blood
probably how it started.
Yeah, a blood fetish. But then some people get more into it and they might start cutting their partner, like making them bleed.
Yeah.
Rubbing blood all over each other.
And that's where we get into the the murders.
Yeah. Because sometimes, I mean, go too far. But they were saying you have to have a safe word with this because, you know,
Yeah.
you never know.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want to go too far.
You don't want to go too far and like bleed out. But, well, some people like knife play. Some people really like knife play. And, you know, you think about knife play as painful, but it's not necessarily about it being painful, like having painful sex. It's more about the blood itself. Like people like to, like they have the thrill of rubbing each other's blood on them and stuff. So it's not really about the pain.
Well, I'm sure for some people.
For some people, I'm sure it is, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's not always.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, because if you think about it, like blood brothers or sign your name with blood, it's like kind of a spiritual practice. If you know, you've seen it in movies and stuff where they like cut their hand and then they're like, they shake the hand and they're like, we're blood brothers now. So it's kind of like a spiritual thing for some people. So a lot of people, you know, embrace that. And
it's like a connection.
Yeah, I think like it's more of a connection. Also, people will drink each other's blood, like, which I feel like is not, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's going to make you sick, but it could make like
you could get
wherever
diseases.
you cut the blood from. You don't want to get your mouth germs onto somebody's open wound.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like you could get diseases from, because what if
drinking blood?
Yeah, because what if they have like HIV or something? I think it's like if you get it in a cut. But why would that be different than drinking it?
Because if you're getting it in a cut, that's an open wound, so it can get into your bloodstream. The point is, like, it has to be able to get into the bloodstream.
Okay, hold on. In theory, you can acquire HIV by drinking an HIV person's blood, but we don't know what the actual risk is. We have no reliable studies or documented cases or reputable medical literature of a person getting HIV by drinking blood. So,
but if you had cuts in your mouth, you could get it because then that's gonna go into the bloodstream.
Yep. Maybe just don't.
Yeah, just
don't do it.
Maybe don't drink blood.
Don't drink blood.
Well, but you know, there's like tribes that drink cow blood, and that's like normal.
Yeah. Well,
that's unrelated, but and it's related but unrelated.
Do you have any more?
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot more, but we don't have to talk. Well, one, splashing. Splashing is like, they like the sound of like smearing, sitting in, fucking around with like squishy.
Ew.
One website says it has to be food, but one website says just like any squishy kind of like gelatinous stuff.
I saw this kink about sitting on cakes.
Yeah, I mean, that would be that's splashing. It says usually cake, sometimes chocolate sauce. This is from one website, but another website said that it didn't have to be food. Another website said it was just like squishies, like liquidy squishy stuff.
Okay.
But custard, you know, that one's I feel kind of similar to the poop one. The smearing, it could
go hand in hand. You can have a poop fetish and the sploosh. Splosh.
And then there's breeding kink.
Yes,
which we kind of went into before.
I feel like that's not a very unusual one.
No. We're not going into like BDSM because BDSM like is encompassing a lot of
different
types
kinks.
Of kink. But like the more popular ones, like wax play, that's something I would get into that. I've never tried it. I think I would
never try it, but I would try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
I would try wax play. And then like there's a lot of little consensual non-consent I saw come up a lot, CNC. But that's like,
oh, is that like a rape kink kind of?
Yeah. It's like ideally you talk about it beforehand, but then it's like a role play. Yeah. It's a role play situation.
Well,
there can be the presence of the word no or stop.
You probably have to have a safe word.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, it's like with all these things, I'm sure you just communicate with your partner. Like,
I just think if you have a kink like that, it's a red flag.
Yeah, I think so too.
I would not be pleased if my partner was like, hey, let's try this. I'd be like, no, that sounds awful.
That's fucked up.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Speaking of no thank you requests, do you want to get into some stories from our listeners?
Yes, but I have one more kink and I have to mention it because it was so gross to me.
Okay. Allie, no kink shaming.
Oh, sorry.
Stop kink shaming.
I'm so sorry. This isn't gross, everyone. This kink is not, no shame to it, but you're going to understand why I say it's gross. Mm-hmm. It's called formicophilia. Mm-hmm. And that is the sexual interest in being crawled upon or nibbled on by insects like ants and other small creatures. And this often involves the application of insects to the genitals, but other areas of the body can also be the focus. Does that not make you want to throw up? Because it makes me want to throw up. So I don't want bugs on me.
Somebody could be into formicophilia and sounding if they put the worm up the urethra.
Oh, gross. Yeah. There you go. Killing two birds with one stone. 2 birds with one stone.
Oh, my God.
All right. Let's get into some of these.
The creepy crawlies is scary.
Let's get into some of our listener stories.
So I had a segue coming.
Sorry, do it again.
Unwanted requests.
Uh-huh.
So, well, first off, Allie, have you ever had somebody ask you to do something and you were just like, no? Sexually.
Yeah. Well, I've had someone want to spit in my mouth.
Oh.
And I can't handle that.
Oh, really?
I can't handle that.
I think for me it would depend on the person.
The spit, just no. I don't care who it is. I can't do it.
I would have to know them well. It couldn't be a hookup.
No, and I don't even think it could be. Even if Kadar wanted to do that right now, I'd be like, bleh.
Really?
Yeah, I can't. That's so gross to me. Just the thought of spit. Someone
you're
else's
sharing spit already.
Yeah, but it's like in a ball, and it goes in your mouth.
Well, no, not like hawk a loogie, but like just like a little spit. It's the same thing as making out for me.
Well, it is. It is technically, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel this strongly about it, but I don't want to spit in anyone. I don't want anyone to spit in my mouth. I maybe would spit in someone else's mouth if they really wanted me to.
Would you do like a bubbly one or like a?
I don't want to think about it. I don't. Another one that someone had was they wanted me to punch them in the face while we were having sex. And I'm just not violent. I'm just going to do it.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do
I
that
would.
either.
I did consider it, but I was like, I just don't think I can do it. I would feel too bad.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't had a whole lot of weird requests with actual partners. Comes to mind. I also think that I've just been in long-term relationships for way too long that anything that would have happened in my dating time is over 7 years ago. So I'm kind of forgetting right now. So a friend and listener answered to the question about kinks, and they got asked, and this one's kind of messed up. This was a hookup, so they didn't know much about the person, and they hooked up once, I think, and then they started talking about their kinks, and the person said that they were into cucking, cuckold, which is usually a guy wanting to watch the girl have sex with another guy, but I think you can go with any gender. He wanted to see her do that with a black guy, and he was white, which is racist.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, that's kind of fetishizing. It's weird.
But then she was like, "Yeah, I never talked to him after that." That would be an immediate red flag. That's why it's hard for me to do the hookup thing because you never know what kind of person that person is.
Oh, I just remembered one time this man wanted to pee inside of me.
Oh, no.
Pee inside of me.
No.
I obviously said no.
Yeah.
I said absolutely not, motherfucker.
Did you say motherfucker?
No. But I was like, absolutely not. I just left. Yeah, it was a bad experience.
Not kink shaming, though, because... that's okay if you want to do that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's totally okay. It's just I personally didn't want to do that. I don't want you to pee inside me. Sorry.
Yeah, no thank you.
No thank you. If you find someone who does want to do that, then good for you.
All right, guys, we're getting into some more
stories.
Listener stories.
Speaking of, we have one about pee.
Oh, all right. So One of the listeners said that they tried to pee on a guy that they met at a bar, but it didn't work out. I need to know the full story. Why didn't it work out?
Yeah.
Maybe they
were like, no, I'm not into that.
Or maybe they just couldn't pee.
Yeah, maybe they had no pee left.
Yeah. But they did pee together outside the 7-Eleven.
Yes.
Which, classic, you know?
It's a classic time.
This listener also said they knew a girl who would suck off a guy's dick after anal, even though there's still poop on it. Which brings us back to poop.
Don't eat poop.
Don't eat poop.
Don't eat poop, you guys. It's
That's
not
crazy.
sanitary.
Yeah. One of our other listeners had a great story about poop.
They did. So one of our listeners is in the porn industry. So thankfully they got paid for this.
Yeah.
But they had a guy
request.
It's
funny the way they say it. So sorry for telling you all this.
Yeah. So sorry about this. They wanted our listener to poop and then spread it all over their chest.
Mm-hmm.
But they got paid for it. So
yeah,
that's how that should go.
Yeah, and they said that they've had to make a few poop videos. I wonder if it's for the same person. It might be. But that was the grossest because they had to spread it around everywhere.
Right.
But they said whenever they've had to make poop videos in the past, they make sure their partner is
not home
and they shower a lot.
And yeah.
So that comes back to the cleanliness with it, guys. We're not kink shaming, but like just
But you know,
keep it clean.
It did say in my research that if it's your own poop, you're less likely to
that
get
makes sense because any disease is coming from your
less
own body.
likely to get infections. So that might be fine. But just be careful. Don't be eating other people's poop.
Yeah. Girl who likes to suck it.
Yeah, girl who likes to suck it off the pee-pee.
Off the pee-pee. What if she's a listener too? Hey, listen, it's okay.
Listen, it's okay if you want to do that.
Okay.
Just don't get a disease, please.
Yeah, we're just looking out for you guys. That's all.
The same listener said that they also get requests for small penis humiliation.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think sounds fun.
That does sound fun.
They said that they want them to be really mean to them and talk about the guy wants them to make fun of their girlfriend. And that's part of the kink.
Mean.
Yeah, it says they even want me to make fun of his girlfriend.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah, and how much better than her I am.
Oh, shit. That's so fucked up.
Yeah. So, I mean, that part.
I don't know if we can kink shame that one.
Yeah, that's kind of weird,
the listener
right?
For doing it, for the listener doing it,
get your bag.
Get the bag.
Get that bag.
But the guy that wants that is a little fucked up.
It's a little fucked up. Like you want me to talk shit about
like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
But it's a humiliation thing, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I get like humiliation thing on yourself, but on somebody else is kind of fucked up.
It is. Yeah, like just keep it to the small pee-pee.
Yeah.
You know.
Keep it to the pee-pee.
Mm-hmm. Did you get any other ones?
Oh, yeah.
Listener?
These were good. So one of our listeners, speaking of pee, there was another pee one. A boyfriend of 9 months now wants to pee on me in the shower.
Oh, right. I feel like that's not even that crazy. Like, I feel like a lot of people have that kink in
the shower. Yeah.
Yeah, in the shower.
I've peed with significant others in the shower in a non-sexual way.
Same.
This one I want to hear the full story for. We didn't get to ask, but it says burning with cigarettes. The encounter with the human ashtray at the Eagle that one time.
And the Eagle is a bar near our house.
It's a BDS. It's a leather bar.
Leather daddy bar.
Yeah.
Leather daddy bar. Yeah, we didn't get the full story on that, but
the human ashtray. The encounter with the human ashtray.
You've seen that before, right? Like people like burning putting out cigarettes on the body.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
And then this other one was about candle wax, but literally everywhere.
So probably in the
vajayjay or pee-pee. I was imagining vajayjay, but
both
could be pee-pee. Oh, and this one was the best one for me. This non-binary person that encountered me in a dance floor and asked me to jump on them with my boots on. And this person usually wears tall platform boots.
Right, the chunky boots.
So you have to imagine like those tall like goth boots.
Yeah. That would hurt.
Yeah. Did jump on them too. That was crazy. Like right into their chest, full weight.
That would be fun.
Yep.
Not gonna lie. Well, I have one more, and it's kind of an interesting one because this person really went in depth. So this person, one of our listeners, responded to our Instagram post, and I took the opportunity to kind of dig in and ask more because they were very comfortable with talking to me. This person is a straight male, cis male. I just thought it was interesting because they definitely get turned on by dressing up as a girl, like normally like a little slutty girl. And they're really pretty. Like he's really pretty when he does dress up like that. I was just asking some questions like, can you only really get aroused if you're dressed up? And he said, yeah, it really does play a huge part. So I researched this actually. Transvestism.
Oh, transvestites.
Transvestism.
Okay. But
transvestite,
back in the day,
they would
cross-dresser. They would say, transvestites.
Yeah, but I guess transvestism is when someone experiences intense sexual arousal from cross-dressing. So it is sexual.
I think that transvestite, the word, was really popular before transsexual came out onto the scene as much. And then I think that a lot of people would confuse transsexual people, transsexual male to female for this, but it's different.
It is different. Yeah. I also asked him, how does it make you feel when you're dressed up? And he said, being dressed up makes me feel vulnerable and feminine, but I purposely dress hyper feminine. I love the over the top looks. It plays with the humiliation aspect.
So humiliation is the key there because it's like they still want to be masculine if it's humiliating.
Yeah, they are masculine like in their normal life, but
no, but that's what I'm saying. That's what differentiates it between somebody that would actually be true.
Yeah, because you're dressing up to get aroused, but you're not always like that. Like you don't want to be like that all the time. It's just like sexually.
Yeah.
So then I asked, why do you think it's easier to be turned on when you're dressed up? And he said, probably because it's an escape from reality. It's so taboo, at least it was. And I think it still kind of is.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. I love the feeling of being strapped into super high heels, full glam makeup, huge lashes, fake nails, bimbo wigs, even purses and accessories. I love the full transformation. Like he gets so dolled up. There's no turning back is what he said. And then I asked, do you still consider yourself a straight cis man? And he said, yes, I consider myself straight. There's definitely some bi-curious aspects of it, especially the oral fixation that he gets when he's dressed up. All in all, like he's straight, so he likes women. And when he's dressed up, it's for women. Like he wants to have sex with women. It's not for men. Like he definitely makes videos for men and like does
for that money.
But if it's sex, it's with women. It's with women. He said, actually, when I'm dressed up, I'm terrified of men. And I was like, yeah, can relate. But I asked, like, how do you think this came about? When did you discover it? And he said probably early development as a result of societal views on cross-dressing, like the 2000 teen movie tropes had a lot to do with it. The scenarios where the group of cheerleaders get revenge on the guy by giving him a full makeover, teasing him, humiliating him, something along those lines. So he says he considers himself mostly straight. It all kind of stems from the arousal of being taken advantage of by sexy, domineering women.
Okay.
And he said, for example, I'm absolutely terrified of men when I'm all dolled up, but I love putting on a show for women. Even though it is scary and embarrassing, I love it. So this is a secret for him, by the way.
What's interesting to me, though, is it sounds like he is into the part of being humiliated by it. So it'd have to be with a girl that finds that embarrassing.
Oh, I wonder.
Unless she's acting. Because I think like bi girls like us would be like, not bi girls, but just like people that are more sexually open, like us, would be like, pop off.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try. Let's get in it.
Like you look good that way.
Right. You look cute. Yeah.
Not like, oh, you're a fucking girl. Like,
Yeah.
Like we would be like, fuck yeah. Like
yeah, we'd probably we'd be more open to it. And I think a lot of other queer people
humiliated like he wants.
I know, I wouldn't either. That's the thing is like, I wonder if it is more humiliation or how far that actually goes, because if he can have sex without being humiliated. It's more than just humiliation, I guess. It's like a whole
The look.
the feel, the like you said, the bigness of it, like the fake lashes, the dolled upness, like there's no turning back. Yeah, I wonder if it's like, because I can't humiliate you when you're dressed up like that.
Yeah, because I don't find it embarrassing.
No, I'd be like, okay, girl, get it.
I'd be like, that's cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cute. Let's
you
get
look
it.
cute.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one I thought was cool because he really opened up.
I like that he allowed you to interview him.
Yeah.
Interview him.
Yeah, and I even said, I'll make this anonymous, but
If that's a big part of your sex life, then it must be kind of like a weight off the shoulders to be able to talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's why we connected back then, was because I am very open-minded, and I'm not going to shame him, and I'm not going to judge him or anything.
Yeah.
So he felt comfortable coming to me and talking to me about it when maybe no one really knew that this is what he was doing. I think he's a little bit more open about it now, but it's still, I'm pretty sure, like a secret. But
yeah, but it's also just like your sexuality. Like, it's not like you go around telling everybody all your sex stuff.
yeah, like I get turned on in the bedroom when da 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 da.
Yeah. So it's not like a secret, but it's not something he necessarily wants to tell everybody.
Yeah. And it's a good side hustle, honestly, for the men who are paying him. They'll be like, I want you to suck this dildo or whatever, and I'll give you this much money, and like take a video of it. Like, get your bag. Get that bag.
I love talking about this kind of stuff. It's good
Me too.
stuff. Yeah.
We should normalize some of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not all. I don't know. No kink shaming.
I think that it's the same thing that we said about the incest. As long as you're not hurting somebody else, if it's all consensual and you're not putting yourself or other into like some danger, and you're being smart, no pregnancies involved.
Right.
I feel like, unless you want pregnancy and you're both going to
just don't get a disease.
Yeah.
Be safe, be
Don't get a
healthy, be
disease,
smart.
Don't have babies unless you are really ready for that. And
breeding kinkers out there, we're looking at you.
And if anybody, we are sponsored by the Ovipositor.
Ovipositor.
Is this
Lay an egg with our new Ovipositor dildos. 20% off at ovipositor.com/thank you so much.
Well, I want to know if this is something you can buy from other places.
Well, why don't you Google it?
Ovipositor. We're going to end on that note, but hold on.
Oh my God. You know what? You just figure out why it's called that?
It's an actual scientific.
Yeah, a term.
Oh, wow. So an ovipositor is a tube-like organ that some animals use to lay eggs.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
So this...
Look at this picture. That's absolutely terrifying.
What
it's
is
like
that?
It's an ovipositor. In insects, the ovipositor is attached to the abdomen and consists of up to 3 pairs of appendages.
Wow.
So we're looking at like this little this looks like a crustacean type animal.
Gross.
And that's how they lay the egg. They insert it.
Well,
What animal is this? It's a bee. Bees have ovipositors.
Okay. Well, now we do too.
This one website is the one that is really the only one. Look. They all have like an alien kind of vibe. Yeah, there's a lot of websites that sell them.
Yeah, this one has big alien vibes.
They come in like a lot of fun colors and like dinosaur-like shapes. Dinosaur and like tentacle-like shapes.
Yeah.
I just think they look kind of cool.
If you want to experience egg laying,
here's
yourself
a Reddit thread, best oviposition toys. And somebody that got the most upvotes.
Here, I have
Primal Hardware.
I have a tip. I have some tips for it. So they're all silicone, 100%. First, you need to load the alien egg in. They call it an alien egg.
Okay, so
you
it is
load
like alien.
the alien egg into the dildo. Apply lubricant to both the egg and the toy. Then insert them one by one into the holes at the base of the toy.
But then you got to push it to the top of the toy.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's a hole at the base of the toy.
Also, if you want to try it for anal play, we highly recommend making a gelatin egg because they will dissolve with body heat.
So they're saying you should make one?
I guess so.
Oh, you can dissolve it.
Yeah, it can dissolve inside you so you don't have to worry about laying the egg. But isn't the whole point laying the egg?
I think it can be whatever you want it to be, Allie. I think some people like to keep it in. Some people like to lay it out.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. So that's all I have.
Yeah, me too. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you'd like to buy an ovipositor, you can find it on the internet.
Just Google it.
Just Google it.
But you have to put sex toy.
Yeah, because it is an actual animal appendage.
Yeah. Scientific term.
Yeah. So hypothetically, if Kadar were to ask you to try the ovipositor, would you? No harm, no foul.
I don't think so.
Really?
I mean, I don't think so. I'd be like, why? What's the point?
Maybe it's into like the alien part of it.
Maybe. I have endometriosis, so I can't be putting stuff up there all the time. It hurts.
Oh yeah. Remember
What
I
if it
mentioned
goes
that
too
in the
far?
last episode? I was like, I brought it up in like a moment that was like supposed to be funny. I was just like, Allie has endometriosis.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, I'm such a fucking asshole. Disclaimer, guys, if you're like following the sequence, I was drunk, okay? I didn't know what I was
Anytime we
saying.
say something silly, we're drunk.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly.
All right, well, that's all.
That
That's all,
concludes our
folks.
episode.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Follow us on Instagram at Thank You So Much Pod.
And if you have friends that you feel like would like an ovipositor, send them to this episode and have them listen to it.
Just send it to them. Buy one for them and send it to their house.
because we want them to listen to the episode.
Oh, so they know how to use it.
Yeah,
Okay, that's smart.
we want them to listen to our podcast.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have any friends that might be into the kink world and they feel judged, send them over to us because we are open girlies.
We're not judging you. We just don't want to do it.
Yeah, so just share the pod with your friends, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Mwah.